Hi, my name is Sylvia Liska-Durrell. The instruction in this video is based on the Keynote program on an iPad. I will be showing you how creating your own social media ads is not as hard as you may have thought. There are just 5 steps to the process. Start by opening Keynote on your iPad, and then tap on Choose a Theme. Tap one with a white background. Your page will look like this. But because we are not creating a slide presentation today, we need to get rid of those copy blocks. Tap on each block of copy and a toolbar will pop up. Find Delete on it and tap. Now you have a blank page. Look to the top where the blue icons are shown. There's an arrow, paintbrush, plus sign, person, 3 dots, and a page. Tap the plus sign. It opens up to 4 more icons. Tap the third one, which indicates shapes. And then tap the square you see there. That will put the square into your page. The square drops in small. You need to make the rectangle larger so you can work in it to add text and photos. Touch and hold down one of the dots on the square and then drag it to increase the size to a rectangle. To change the color, tap the rectangle so it is highlighted and then tap the paintbrush on the top. Under Style, you'll see 2 rows of color. You can either choose one of those or tap the black rectangle just below them and opposite the word Fill to see a larger variety of colors that can be chosen for the background. I chose to do that and I went to the tab that says Color and chose the lightest green on the far right. Now I have the green color in my rectangle and I decide to add a border. I tap my rectangle and go back to the paintbrush and go to Style, then to Border below and turn it on. I want to change the width of the border line, so I tap the plus sign until I see what I like. To add text, tap the paintbrush and look for the word Body, which refers to the type of text. Slide it on and a text box will appear in your rectangle. Double tap in the box as it instructs and type in the words you want to use to tell about your meeting. When you start typing, the more words you enter, the smaller the text appears. Once you start adding text, your copy block appears to run out of room depth-wise. To make the block bigger, tap and hold the bottom highlight dot and drag down to make it deeper. Also, to make the text contained within the rectangle, tap and hold a dot on the left side of the copy block and drag it to change the size and fit in your rectangle. Finish adding all of your text. I see that none of the text stands out, so I tap to highlight the Best Button Club and Bone buttons and go back to Click Paintbrush. Under text, I change the size of those words and the colors. I also made the other text italic, which can be done under Paintbrush and the text site, but also on your keyboard. I decide to make Bone buttons orange to make it really stand out. To add a photo, go to the top line of icons and tap the plus sign. Under that, you will see Photo or Video. Tap that and it will take you to your photos on your iPad. So you need to plan ahead for this step and take a photo of Bone buttons or whatever you want to feature here. Tap on the photo and it will be sent to your ad page. The photo of the Bone buttons comes in too large, so we have to resize it. Start by touching the top left dot, hold it down, and drag it to the size you want. The text is centered in the rectangle, but in order to have room for the photo, we need to move the text to the left. We do this by once again tapping the text box with our finger until you see the little dots around it, and then holding down to drag. Now there is room for the photo. I decide to rotate the photo because I think it'll be more eye-catching in the diamond shape. Going back to Paintbrush, I tap Arrange, then Rotate, and then choose the degree of rotation. And your ad is finished. But now we have to export it and save it. To do that, this time tap the icon on the top that looks like 3 dots. That will take you to the More menu, and you will tap Export. Now tap the JPEG High Quality, and that will take you where you can save the image. The download symbol on the right tells you that it will be downloaded. It goes into your photo files. And there we can edit it. Tap Edit above. Choose the crop tool on the left to closely crop the rectangle of your ad. To do that, pull the corners in as close as possible to the ad border. That gets rid of all the white space around it that you don't need. Tap Done. The cropped version will be saved to your photo files, ready for you to upload to your social media. That finishes my run-through of how to create a social media ad on an iPad. Now there's time for you to work hands-on.